What's good, YouTubers? Welcome back to another episode of Mod Cars Daily, hosted by yours truly, Tyler. And today, I'm going to show you guys how to replace tie rods, both the inner and outer tie rods to be exact. But before we go do that, I'm gonna eat this delicious French toast. Cheers. By the way, if you guys haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so you guys can get notified for the future videos, because trust me, there will be more videos to come. Okay, tools I'll be using, 19mm wrench, I got my parts right here, pair of pliers, get rid of that castle nut, grease gun, a BFH, zip ties, a 19mm or a 3/4 inch socket with the impact gun, or you can just use a regular ratchet, that works as well, and my inner tie rod removal tool. Also, don't forget your jack and jack stands, wire snippers, vice grip, and a flathead screwdriver. Step 1, you want to jack up your car. If you don't have an impact gun, you're going to want to loosen the lug nuts first, just so it'll just be easier that way. And then you're going to want to jack up the car. There's going to be this like little lip. Yeah, there's like this little lip right there that you can use to just jack up the car up on the side, and that works as well. And then there's these metal pinch wells in the front, and that's where you're going to want to put your jack stand. So since I'm gonna rotate my tires, I'm gonna show you that on another video. But in reality, you only need to jack up the front part of the car. But since I'm gonna rotate tires, I'm gonna jack up all the way. Time to jack it up. All right, now it's time to take off the wheel. And what I like to do is to put the rim underneath the car. I know I have jack stands, but it's just an added safety precaution. Just in case if something were to happen, it'll just land on the tire instead of landing on the concrete. For this part, you're going to want the keys in the ignition just so you can turn your steering wheel freely. This would be a good time to check and see if brake pads need to be replacing. Okay guys, first off, what you're going to want to do is to loosen up this bolt right here. Reason for that, this is already attached to it and it just makes it a lot easier. And this is where your BFH comes in. Alright, next we're going to try to take this cotter pin off with this. And I'm gonna move you guys out of the way because, you know, I need some room. Now we kind of have the cotter pin kind of out. It's kind of rusted in there, so I'll show you guys a nice simple trick on how to fuck this cotter pin up. Get a good camera angle. And this is also where BFH comes in handy. Before I take the castle nut off, I'm going to show you guys how to see if your outer tie rods are bad. And when you can move it like this, that means they're bad. Now we got that bolt off. We could either use a pickle fork. You just kind of shove it right in there. Or, if you don't want to go out and buy one or rent one, reverse the nut, the castle nut, and just tap down. Now we got it off of the steering knuckle. What we got to do is spin it. You have to count the spins, just so you can have it kind of eyeballed on the alignment. You're still gonna have to get an alignment done after this, but this is just a good enough alignment. Every car is gonna be different. Some cars gonna be like this, some cars gonna be like mine, like this. But count on the number on the whatever is pointing. Top of a vice grip, 19mm. I'm gonna take this nut off. It would help to have an impact gun, but you don't need one. Now the inner tie rod, it's pretty toasted. It moves pretty easy. I mean, it's not terrible, but definitely needs a replacing. And for the sake of this video, I'm gonna replace it. So we're gonna replace the inner tie rod. What we're gonna do, get our pair of pliers and take this whatever off. Save that. You're gonna need it later. Now, what we're gonna do is gonna kind of loosen this up in here because it has a seal on it. It's just kind of loosen it up a little bit, just work it around it. Break it free from the metal. Now, for the fun part. Apologize in advance for the camera shake. It's kind of hard to get a tripod underneath there, but you're going to want to remove this guy. It's called the sacrificial clamp. You're going to want to stick this in there and twist. This is what it looks like after you fuck it up or break it. Can't use it anymore, so it's garbage. That's why we got a zip tie. Now what we're going to do is just go over here and just try to wiggle the boot off. Carefully pull it out without ripping it. Next what we're gonna do is put the inner tie rod tool on. Find the little grooves, put that on. slide this piece on, then put a 1/2 inch ratchet or breaker bar at the end, and then righty tighty lefty loosey. Here's another visual. Old tie rod. I can like look. I mean, it's not terrible. I've seen way worse. This is definitely not good. New one, Moog. Can't. I do recommend getting Moog parts because they have lifetime warranties. So if this ever gets faulty, you can return it and get a new one for free. Now we're gonna replace the inner and outer tie rod. So what we're gonna do to replace the inner tie rod, there's this little plate that comes off the old one. Make sure you keep that. So you just put it on your new one. There's kind of grooves you kind of see right here and here that these little teeth kind of link up on. What I like to do honestly is kind of put it in there already, kind of wiggle this on there and make sure that thing stays in there. Just turn it in there, and then since I'm replacing my inner tie rod, gotta put this little guy on. Inner tie rod replacement tool. Kind of wiggle it on there. Make sure to remove this nut before you put this tool on. So put this tool on. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Don't forget to put your grease. It's gonna go all the way around here before you put your boot on. Time to put in the boot, just kind of wiggle it all the way on there. Don't forget to install your little clip, this little guy. Don't forget to put that zip tie on the back part. 4, 5, 6, 7. So you're gonna put your cast nut on. You're gonna torque it to 40 foot-pounds. Now, if I am wrong, please correct me in the comment section, just so everybody else knows. From my research, it was about 40 foot-pounds. When you hear that click, means it's good. Now you don't have to torque it down. I'm just torquing it down because I have a torque wrench. But if you really want to, you can rent it at any parts store. As well as the inner tie rod removal tool. Now what we're gonna do, hold up. Put this cotter pin on. Kind of wiggle it in like that. Hold up. Wiggle in like that. Grab the pliers, wherever they may be. Grab pliers. Bend it over. Take this one over here and bend it over. Boom. Should be on. Now, what we're gonna do is take your grease gun, shove it in there. Now watch that boot expand. There, that boot's all filled up. And I like to grease these every time I do an oil change, just to keep it nice and fresh. Oh, and don't forget to tighten this bolt. Yeah, I don't want that coming loose while you're driving. Now it's time to put the tire on and lower the car. Now with the car on the ground, we're gonna torque it to 80 foot-pounds in a star shape, just like this. That was 4 easy steps on how to replace tie rods, both the inner and outer. Well, it means a lot that you took the time out of your day to watch this whole video, whether you needed to watch this for your car or whether you didn't, just for entertainment. And I just want to say thank you. Also guys, feel free to like this video and comment below on how you guys felt about this video. If you guys liked it, if you guys did it, whatever. If you think my voice is weird, well, joke's on you. I think my voice is weird too. And that being said, not tomorrow, not next week, but today must happen for you if you want your future to be the way you want it to be. Peace out, guys.